Welcome back, my faithful Legionnaires, to a slightly different episode of GTA 5 mod review / showcases. Now, in this one today, it's more of a bit of an update on a ship that we've already done before. But I did say if the ship got some upgrades or an update, I would have a look at it. So let's hop into our faithful Nissan Titan and mosey on to the ship. Now, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it really, really does help us out. Whoop, no, don't do anything. There we go. Now, like I was saying, it really does help us out. It's one small click for you, but for us, it is something massive. And there we go. There's the Ebon Hawk, still lurking around. But this is the object of our episode today. We are looking at none other, again, than an F302 updated version. Now, in this particular version, it has... the modder, Kevin, has done an awesome job. Personally, my own opinion, it's missing a few black lines still, just to break up the ship a little bit. I know there is a way to do some like cosmetic changes in the mods menu, but to have it already spawned in like that would be awesome, but it doesn't have to happen. It looks pretty damn cool, but just a few black lines to break up the texturing on it. Now, that is my first thing to mention, the texturing. It has got texturing now. It looks absolutely awesome. Looks like it has been through the ringer a little bit. It's been in a few battles with the Gold or the Lucian Alliance or even the Wraith. Who knows? Now, another good little detail is the F302 USAF sticker, I suppose you got it, or paint job that they put on Stargate. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do put the Stargate logo, like the SGC logo on it somewhere, I think. I don't remember which one I saw one of those, but yes. Now, both afterburners work as well, and we have a very cool looking afterburner turbine, but it doesn't give you any extra speed. That's still something that could happen, probably not, but it'd be cool to have. Now, next thing, we also have a functioning landing gear. So now she actually has some landing gear, which is absolutely cool. And as you can see now, we have just one cockpit still, but that is a-okay. So that I'm more or less thinking that it's not still to scale. So if it was to scale, you'd probably have both seats in the cockpit there. But bear in mind, it could be like a we'll just call it a variant of an F302, so we'll call it an F302.1, yeah, or something like that. So like it's just a one-man fighter. But yes, so I am aware that that is how an F302 is meant to have, is like two seats there, a few more lines to make it break up the Aztec and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it's meant to have some flaps as well. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I watched Stargate, but yes. It is a great update on this particular model. Now, flying is pretty much still the same, but we will hop inside to give you a quick little fly around. Weapons are still the same as well. Unfortunately, we still can't do them because my computer's still a piece of shit. But anyway, let's hop inside the F302. We'll go up by the wing. Hello, beautifuls. Now, I think last time I tried, the cockpit wouldn't open for me, but this time I believe it will. There we go. So a fully functioning canopy as well. So that's very cool. And that turbine does turn. I'm loving the look of these turbines, and the afterburners make that nice little pulsating effect. Now, last time we didn't, I don't think we had up vertical takeoff. This time we do. So we'll do that for this episode as well. Now, landing gear retracts. Still absolutely awesome. And to show off those afterburners, well, one of them at least anyway. Mine tend to have a hissy fit some days. Some days it wants to work, some days it doesn't. But she's still an absolute beauty to fly. Hasn't changed at all in that aspect. I personally still love this ship. There's only like a couple little nitty gritty things, but that's just... oh look, stars. That's just my own personal nitty-grittiness. I'm not too sure if it will bother you. It doesn't bother everyone. It still turns on a dime. Does some pretty good aerodynamics, like you would actually see in Stargate. Now, like I said, this isn't going to be an overly big episode because we pretty much covered all the functionalities of this particular vehicle before. It's just more of an update of cosmetic changes. So let's bring it in for a landing along the runway. Yes, I know it's not exactly the best. It's a bit janky for some reason. There we go. Only minor crashes, but that's okay. Come back to the end of the runway and we'll turn her around. I did try to fit it in the hangar, but the wingspan just is a little bit too big, unfortunately. But there's always another time. Oh, there we go. Both afterburners working now. Okay, for that particular purpose, we'll take off again, just to show the afterburners working. It does take a little bit to get off sometimes, I will admit. Yeah, but she does take off eventually, so bear that in mind. You might need a longer runway. Oh, what the... turn it. There we go. No crashing. But yes, there we go. Both afterburners are working. Had a pretty good landing there. Like I said, my game's a bit temperamental some days. It wants to work and then it doesn't. But there we go. Both afterburners working. Now we just need a death glider or something else to attack. Oh, yeah, that wasn't... Definitely not one of our more graceful landings. But that's okay. There we go. Safe and sound on the ground again. Whew. Alright, Legionnaires, we'll hop out of the F302, point 1 as I'm calling it, and close out the episode.
One semester later.
And there we have it, Legionnaires, on the ground, safe and sound, with minor crashes to the F302, but that was just a bit of a shonky landing. It's not one of my best. I've been getting better, but that just did not want to play ball, that one. Another little detail would be good too, a texturing on those missiles, but that's just a small observation. Otherwise, it's still a 10 out of 10 for the F302. It's still one of my all-time favorite ships. There is going to be so many that are going to come eventually, hopefully, that we'll get, and they're also going to be some of my absolute favorite ships. So, Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this episode, which I know you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and there will be a link to the F302 again in the description below, so you can go find it with ease. So, Legionnaires, that's about it for this episode. Thank you for support, and we will see you in the next one.